Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Summer, and today it's my first videos. And I plan to talk about wealth, talk about management, talk about stories, talk about the interesting, advanced things. So today it's my first show, and today's talk it's about wealth. It's about wealth. I'm sure everyone is very interesting about wealth. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to get rich? But how do you get rich and how do you use the money? That's another thing. So today we talk about wealth. In recent, my age, which is young, okay, still young, very very young. So in my today's age, I realized something, which the fortune or wealth you call, that came from few FEW, few things, few opportunities. In life, no matter how long you live, there is few opportunities. If you can catch those few opportunities, you should be rich. You should be wealthy. So those few opportunity, I call that probability. Probability. Yes, it's probability. Life it's about probability. So I want to talk a little bit about stock investment. Very interesting. You see people who invest in stocks, quick in, quick out, make many times of investment and trying to get some money by each small investment they put in and get out right away. That's one type of investment. Then there's another types of investment, which is you wait, you hold until a big opportunity comes, then use everything you have, or sometimes even use leverage to put in. Then you have a big wins. Then these types of opportunity, which is called big probability, you think you will win, so you get everything you have to put it in the market that one time. So this is called a few things. We talk about few things, few opportunities in life. It's waiting for the few opportunities, then put everything in. So sometimes, like the example we give, stock market, which I have done many times, small invest here, small there, many times of investments in very short period of time to go in, go out quickly, try to make some money in that way. But by the end of year, you add everything up, then you realize something. The money you gain is not as much as you think. That's one thing. And when you add up all the money gain compared to the index fund like Vanguard index fund or S&P 500, you find out that the percentage gain is not as much as those index funds. You are losing it. They're losing to those index funds. Quite interesting. Then I want to give a little bit example about Solos. I'm sure lots of you guys knows Solos. He's one of the famous fund in Wall Street. Two big events, if you can remember. One is in 1992. He used $1 billion to bet the pound will fall, which he made a lot of money in 1992. And another big event, it's in 1997, which is he get a lot of money to bet the Hong Kong dollar and also Thailand money will fall. So he against those two currency it causes the financial crisis in Asia in 1997, which is very famous. You ask me, I know it. Even in 1997, I know it. So that time, many countries think Soros is enemy because it, just like a Thai president said, it took them 40 years to build up a country, but only takes Soros quite a short time to destroy the currency. So they just hate him. But anyway, the whole point is Soros waited for the best opportunity. Maybe you can use the words black swan. I don't know if that called black swan, but I think it can, such as when you see a big opportunity comes up, he's not only using the money he have, but also the money he can get, all the money he can get together to destroy it in one time. So that's the way how Soros invest. So back to life, you can see some real rich guys, such as all the rich guys you can think of. They probably is using the same way to invest. It's waiting for the few opportunities, then put everything in. Then how they win. That's how they win. I want to also talk about two things. The real wealth opportunity doesn't come as often as you think. So that's why a big investor, Warren Buffett, says, if there's one card, let's see, if you have one card right here that has 20, there is 20 holes in your life that you can invest. Every time you invest, punch a hole in the card, and you only can invest 20 of times, then you will be very, very, very careful about each time you invest. So the first thing I want to mention, which is the opportunity or the real wealth only happens few times in life. That's first point. Then the second point is, if you invest many times during the whole year, try to make small money each time, it's called small success. Don't have too much meaning. I can give you what the Charlie Munger, which is Warren Buffett's partner, if you know, of course, very wise man who is 92 this year. Charlie Munger said, if you don't count the top 10 investment, if you do not count the top 10 investment in the list, you will think all the rest of the investment it's a joke. Which means lots of times the top effect, we call that top effect. The biggest company, let's say in searching area, which is Google, in e-commerce area, which is like Amazon, in social network, which is like Facebook, the top one company has over all the rest, number 2 to number 99, 100, they add together, the revenue cannot be competed with the top one person. So let's call it 20-80 rules. 20% people get 80% of revenue. So such like Apple, Amazon, you can see their share market, it's much bigger than number 2 to number 9, even they add together. And if you take the number 2, the whole revenue they have, it's all over the number 3 add up to number 99. So number 3 and the number 99 add up together, cannot be competed with number 2 sales revenue. So which you can tell the top effect. People are using more and more with the top companies, such like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft. You can think of all those big names. So I want to give a final conclusion, which is, in a real study of a human body or human natural way, how they react, is people do not like to invest something really big in one basket. that's not our natural way to react, because people don't like to take a risk. That's very natural for our body, human beings. So we reject the risk. Our body reject the risk. So that's why we tend to choose many choices in our life to have all of it, just such as we said, different eggs in different baskets, so it's safe that way, right? But you have to see, all those wealthy people are the other way, which is few opportunities in their life, the bigger probability they put everything they have, or even everything they can get, to have one shot. So our body is rejecting only one shot because that's too much risk. It's not natural way. So that's why we only see few wealthy people, and they are not normal reaction in their own body, or they train that way. So thank you for listening today. We talked about the wealth that only happened a big few opportunity in life with one big shot. Thank you. Bye bye.